Moksha. Moksha is desire to be free from samsara. So that desire doesn't come to everyone. But when that desire comes to you, then the best person to take recourse to is Lord Rama. So for that purpose, his singing of his fame, or rather visualizing his fame itself, gives you these 4 fruits. Okay, so with this, I hope it's continuously audible and clear so far. If there are any questions, please do ask. Okay, please ask. There is more to go in this shloka. We have not finished it. We have only seen a tip of the meaning of the shloka.
Why we are taking dharma first?
Because dharma is, okay, the question, in case it was not audible to the live audience, was, why is dharma first? Dharma is first because dharma has to be the substratum for everything. Without dharma, we are lost. Okay, dharma is like the legs of the chair that we stand on. Without that, we can't stand on anything. If we have adharmic desire, for example, even to be a good student, if you think that the way you will get good marks is not by studying, but by copying someone's answer paper, automatically, what is your motive? Is it dharma? Adharma only. Correct? Same way, if you want to accumulate lot of wealth so that next 10 generations of your family do not have to work, is it dharma or adharma? Adharma. Because it's your responsibility to take care of yourself and your children. After that, your children's responsibility to take care of themselves and their children. That is only the worldview. We don't have to accumulate, especially in our Sanatana Dharma, we should not accumulate anything. Accumulation is waste. Anything accumulated means 3 ends. 1, it will be lost. Okay, lost as in if you have too much gold, it will get lost. Okay, or it will get wasted, kshaya. Okay, or it will rot from disuse, it will just be disused. Nobody will take any benefit of it. Anything that is always put to use only should be kept with us. So we should always practice moderation in our possessions. That's one of the basic tenets of our culture. Okay, so that is why dharma is first. For everything, including artha, kama and moksha, dharma shows us the path. Okay, how does dharma lead to moksha? If you want to answer that question, you should definitely look at Bhagavad Gita. Going in krama, if you go, Bhagavad Gita chapter 1 to 18, it is a treatise on how you get moksha through dharma. Okay, so then we come to all the other deeper questions. Now the basic easy questions I have answered. Who is Guru? Okay, like Padmaji rightly pointed out, Shri Guru. Shri is a adjective for Guru. What does Shri mean? Auspicious. Whom do we refer to as Shri?
Lakshmi Devi.
Excellent, Lakshmi Devi. So here, Lakshmi Devi Guru is how you literally translate Shri Guru. But we know it is not Lakshmi Devi who is the Guru for now. We'll just take the meaning as, there are 2 ways in which you can break it up. In Sanskrit, there is something called a compound word. Okay, compound word is what? 2 words joining to make a new word.